to the West. So Pacers and Bucks. Oh my gosh. The Pacers and Bucks. Yo, the Pacers. I'm gonna be cool with this one because the Pacers, offensively and defensively. Offensively, they just they just are very unselfish. That's the word. The Pacers are very unselfish, and at times the Milwaukee Bucks, they were not. They weren't unselfish. Kyle Kuzma multiple times when he could have just kicked it another time, but he decided to shoot it. You know what I mean? Or put the ball on the floor. Like making that, like the Pacers make the extra pass, and they constantly are moving on offense, and they exploit mismatches. They got a lot of quick guys. And when they get low pass on the pick and roll, it's like they kept doing that. They kept putting Brook Lopez in the pick and roll. He's just too slow to recover. They were just abusing him like the whole first half. Nimoy, oh my gosh, like he put his body into Brook Lopez twice. He the smallest dude in the court, put his body into the biggest guy on the court twice and scored a layup. It's crazy. So they just too fast, man. And defensively, they playing you full court. They just got so much energy, man. So much energy. They are so Giannis or bust. They weren't making their threes to the end of the game. But this is why Giannis gets a lot of pushback from me. Because people say, oh, look what Giannis did. He scored this many points, got that many points. Yes, but there's a deficiency in this game. You can't shoot. If Giannis can shoot, like, put Jokic on the Bucks. Like, they will be competitive. They'll be more competitive. Because Jokic is a threat. He can shoot the ball. You can't just pack the paint with Jokic. Giannis, all they do, they give him all the jump shots, and they just pack the paint. And they just like, yo, guys gonna have to make these threes. That's it. He can't shoot. So, okay, cool. Shaq couldn't shoot. That's true. You know what I mean? Shaq couldn't shoot. Shaq was a big man. I get it. You know what I mean? But this is 2025, bro. I mean, it's like almost every big can shoot except for like the Zach Edey's and the Kevon Looney's. You know what I mean? Like, except for those dudes. But every big man can shoot nowadays. So, like, Giannis got to get with the program. Like, his ability not to be able to shoot, all they do is pack the paint. And they don't really double him unless he gets to the paint. When he's on the wing, he don't get doubled. You know, like, on the wing, go ahead and do your thing, big brother. Go ahead and do your thing. You can shoot that. And then you got to have to trust your guys to shoot too. But one thing, he is dominant. Once he get in that paint, he's dominant. And instead of him trying to make his game better, he ain't did a bit to get it better. Here and there, 3-ball, not impressed. Yeah, man, they weren't hitting their three. They got shooters, though. They were just off. But that happens on the road sometimes. Like, your role players aren't going to be the ones. That's why, like, if Giannis got to get it. He has no bag. Like, I'm talking about fadeaway. He could hit a fadeaway, but he don't have a like, Jokic. You put Jokic in that situation, they will be more competitive. You know what I mean? Like, I look at Jokic. Giannis is better than Embiid. Embiid is a better talent. But Embiid will be dangerous because he can do other stuff other than just go to the basket. He can shoot. Like, he gotta be able to shoot, man. So Giannis, I picked the Bucks to win in 6. Cause I say Giannis gonna have a crazy series. I do think the Bucks can, because the Bucks were like hanging in there. Dame is coming back. That's huge because it relieves the pressure off of Giannis. I still think Giannis had the ball in his hand a lot, though. You know, I know when Dame's in the game, Dame is the primary ball handler, obviously, but Giannis should also share that. You know what I mean? They should, like, I like when Giannis has the ball because the attention is on him, and Dame will get a lot of open looks just with Giannis having the ball. Imagine if he can get that shot like Timmy. It would be cool, at least with a bank shot. Baby, he ain't gotta be no sharpshooter. You right? Just get a mid-range, get a midi, get some type of jumper where you don't have to score it in the paint. Everything you're doing ain't gotta be layups or dunks. Like, come on, man. That's my only issue with Giannis, dog. Like, and it's frustrating because, like, I remember picking him against the Celtics. Giannis, if he's the best player in the league, he should win the series. What did the Celtics do? Pack the paint out. Let him shoot. Now, he was scoring 40s and 45 and 30s and stuff. But he's still limited. It sounds crazy because he is getting the points and stuff. But the team will be better if he just can shoot. You know? So, Dame and Holly was chirping last game. It's gonna be crazy this game. Yeah, man. They was chirping in the. Remember he did Dame time in the end season tournament when they beat the Bucks, and then Dame was going like 30 a game against the Pacers without Giannis against the Pacers in the playoffs last year. So having Dame's confident he can score on this team. So having Dame back, and he's questionable right now. He got upgraded to questionable. So I think he's going to play game one. He might be on limited minutes because of his. It depends on how the game go, because it's a playoff. They might say he's limited, but then depending on how the game go and how you feel, he might just play 35 minutes. You know what I mean? So, but I still got the Bucks winning this in 6, but the Pacers could definitely win the series. Like they are the more complete team. You know, but the Bucks have the better players though at the top. We're getting. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.